Notts County Talk, player ratings. We've just beat Maidenhead 1-0 at home. You know, happy with the second half performance. Not so happy with the first half performance, but we take it, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know. Like you said, teams. I don't know if you said it on the channel. Teams come here now to play football, and I feel like today's the complete opposite, and it shocked us a bit. Like Wealdstone bought the game to us, and Maidenhead literally just sat in. They had a couple of chances. Every team's going to get 1 or 2 chances. And I feel like they're the first team we've seen this season that have come and
frustrated us.
Their goalkeeper was wasting time from like the 20th minute.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Wholeheartedly agree with you. We'll get straight on into it then. Sam Slocum.
It's a clean sheet. Nothing to do but claim the cross as well. So I can't not give him a 7.5.
Yeah, no, I'd agree with you. I think 7.5 as well. He's come out really well today, I think. Really well.
Yeah.
We've gone forward at the back, haven't we? So we will start with the defensive players. With Brindley, a lot better than Tuesday night. A lot better. Those driving runs through the middle, very good. Defensively, very good as well. I can't actually recall him being beaten, but I'm going to give him an 8. I thought he's really improved today.
Yeah, I go 7.5. I still don't think he's quite there, but again, a good performance. So for me, 7.5.
Kyle Cameron then. I've got to go to him next. A lot better. I don't know if he was trying to claim the goal or he was just delighted that he got an assist. So 7.5.
I hope it's not hamstring injury, because if Rawlinson's not fit for the next game, who does that leave us with? Central defensively. I mean, to not even be able to fill a back four with 2 centre backs, not even to have 2 centre backs. I don't know. Is it a recruitment problem there? I don't really know. I know we've got 2 injuries, but 2 injuries is we'll go on to who came on for him in a little bit with Chickson, but yeah, again, good. Always gonna have some. When you're asking a centre back to run out from the back and drive forward, which is clearly being asked to, you're always gonna have 1 or 2 instances where he loses the ball. But I thought it was good. We've got a clean sheet, so I'm gonna go 7.5.
Yeah, no, I'd agree. I thought he played really well today. Have I told you back today, Anna? You were going to run on the pitch. Lacey gets his goal. You said it in the Pavers perspective. I just don't want you to get banned, because I want you to be seeing all the games this season. Fantastic performance. You know, Early is absolutely fantastic, isn't he? I didn't realise how good he was in the air. Today he was on everything. I think he won at everything in the air. So I'm going to have to give him an 8.5. I think Jordan said it in our fan chat. It was his man of the match.
9.5. Alex Lacey, 9.5. No, yeah, he's got the goal.
I've never seen you lean into the mic with so much conviction.
That's at 9.5. Right. Let's not forget, about 60 odd minutes was it when Cameron went off. He's the only central defender on the pitch, actual central defender, and he's got Chickson playing with him. Chickson won a couple of headers, but the majority of the headers Lacey had to come for and win.
Yeah. And
we looked no different when Cameron came off. And Lacey, for me, you'll know if you're at the game. If you didn't see the game, the ball comes over the top from a long ball. He's 1-on-1, and he just takes the ball over his shoulder and turns and just leaves the striker for dead. Passes it out. Class. 9.5.
We'll move on to Joel Taylor then, a player that didn't play fantastically well in that first half. Looked a little bit suspect. Second half, really well. Should have got a goal. Keeper's done really well to save it.
That's a very, very good save.
Very good save. I think his second half performance, I'm going to give him an 8.
Yeah, I think 8. I mentioned it to you, I've never seen a player that gets so lucky with rebounds. I could take a player on, lose the ball, and it just bounce back off his shin and he's past him. But you know, to have that look, you've got to be taking players on. I think he needs to be more confident, because he can take players on.
Yeah.
I think he struggles once he's stopped and the defenders stop with him. I don't think he's got that pace or the trickery to beat them. He needs to just run at them and keep going, because he'll do it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go 7.5.
7.5, yeah, that's it. Ed Francis then. A bit shaky again, wasn't he? The annoying thing for me with Francis is he can play these lovely passes out corner left, and it seems to always be to Taylor, and they're really good passes.
Or to Mitchell.
Yeah, or to Mitchell, yeah, you're right. And they're really good passes, but then it's like you do a really basic 10-yard pass and put too much on it, and it'll go out for a throw-in. So I feel like if he gets out of his game and just improves that a little bit, it'd improve his game so much, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. I don't really know what to say. I already said a lot on the podcast on Thursday night, where he just needs to, I don't know what it is, he just needs to cut out the silly errors, basically what you've said. So for me,
I'm going 6.
6.
Yeah, 6. Nah, that is fair. We'll go on then to Matty Palmer. for me, he's probably the most consistent player we have. For me, I think he runs his socks off, doesn't he? Links up really well today with Roberts. I'm going to give him a 7.5.
I mean, he's only going to get better as the season goes on, and we've already seen that from the first home game to this home game. He's only getting better.
Yeah.
Like the way he just moves around the pitch, and he's always in the right place. I think I'm probably going to go for an 8.
Yeah, that's a good rating. It's a good rating. Moving on, then I'll go for Cairo Roberts. Already mentioned him. Yeah, he's going to be disappointed. I'm not going to be too hard on him because he knows, isn't he? And you're backing him every day to score a penalty and that chance that he's missed, and he's going to be gutted, isn't he, himself? But I feel like we could see a really good performance from him away to Altrincham on Saturday. Gonna have to give him, as much as it hurts me, a 6.5. He's missed a penalty at the end of the day, hasn't he?
I think it's one of those where I'm going to give him a 6. Missed a penalty, he's missed an absolute sitter. Like, he's not even hit the target. It's one of those for me where, if Maidenhead, they were never going to score today, could still be playing now, but if Maidenhead had have equalised, Roberts would be down on maybe a 4.5, like costing the game.
Yeah.
The fact he didn't, and the fact he's still an absolute menace, and he makes teams make mistakes. He makes teams double up on him, which leaves Ruben or Wootton free. So 6 for me. He knows he's better by his standards.
Yeah.
Not a great game, but you let him off.
He still had a good game, hasn't he? Though. Like, do you know? Generally, he's created a lot. His standards are so high. But
yeah, that's what I see. You'll let him have one game like that.
Yeah. We'll move on to Ruben. A lot better than Tuesday night, wasn't he?
Yeah, a couple of nutmegs in there. Always brings your rating up.
Yeah.
Always does. I think for me, he never puts in a performance where he hasn't given 100%. Always runs, tackles, tries it even. That's what you need. You don't want a team full of safe players. So that's what I like about Ruben. He's always willing to give something, draws free kicks, holds the ball up well. Today, should have had an assist for Cal. Could have had 2 assists because I genuinely think if you win the penalty, it counts as an assist. Could have had 2 assists. So for me, 7.5.
I'm going to go 7. Really good today. Cairo Mitchell. I mean, I really like the look of Cairo Mitchell. I've said it so many times now on the channel. He looks so dangerous. Every time he picks up the ball, his touch, he just needs to get that goal done. He needs to get off the mark. When he came off for O'Brien, I didn't really think that was the right sub to make, to be honest with you, because it looked like he was going to do something today. Either get another assist, get a goal. I'm going to give him a 7 as well.
Yeah, 7. I agree. Everything you've said, I agree with that.
Yeah. And my man of the match, Kyle Wootton.
Over Lacey, come on.
Workhorse. This guy doesn't stop. You cannot give him enough credit today. He's getting the 9 from me today.
Lean in and give me a rating.
9.
He gets an 8.5 from me. Non-stop. Wins so much. Doesn't get anything from the referee. Should really rate the ref for this performance, which lost the game after about 50 minutes. Shocking, but anyway.
Didn't help Cairo taking him out though, did it?
No.
Sent him to the shops.
Calmer. I think Wootton's just Wootton. What a season he's having. Yeah, he's going to be on 25 at the end of the season the way he's going. I know he hasn't scored today, but just the way he plays, I feel like I just repeated myself with him.
Yeah, exactly. We'll go on to the subs then quickly. O'Brien, going to give him a 6. He's doing those runs, isn't he? He's getting onto players like he does. Can't really give him much more, can you?
Yeah, no, 6.
Other sub then, Chickson. Difficult game for him to come into and play to that level.
Yeah. And he's done absolutely nothing wrong. Not a foot wrong. He's actually won some headers. He's defended well. He's come in looking like a natural centre-back.
Nice and safe as well, wasn't he? Really safe.
Yeah, and he's actually driven out of defence as well. So it's clearly something Birchnell wants him to do with all the players doing that. I think I'm actually going to give him a 7.5. I thought he came in and did exactly what he could. They had a very big striker up top.
I give him a 7 as well. Final sub, Dion Kelly Evans. Not really done loads as he's only come on for a couple of minutes. I'll give him a 6. As always. But yeah, that wraps up the video. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.